Thank you, Speaker. To the Minister of Natural Resources. Minister, yesterday the Ontario government unveiled a Fall Colours campaign encouraging people to travel Ontario. But in my riding alone, 7 parks have already closed for the season, and that does not include the northern parks that were permanently shut down by this government last year without any notice or consultation. And what's worse is that all 10 of the suggested routes in your tourism guide are in southern Ontario. And the guide also encourages people to stop in at their travel information centres, although this government has already shut those down too. Minister, did you even consider Northerners when this Fall Colours campaign was even put together?
Thank you, Speaker. And as a Northerner, certainly we consider the priorities and interests of Northerners on this side of the House. With respect to the parks, Speaker, it's very, very clear that our commitment to managing the 334 parks in the province of Ontario is an incredibly important priority to our government. The member opposite is well aware that in last year's budget, with respect to the fiscal challenges that we're facing in the ministry and the transformation efforts that were being made, a number of parks were converted to non-operational status. It didn't mean they were closed. It meant that there would not be staff present and individuals could still explore those parks and have that opportunity. In the recent year, Speaker, we've been able to develop partnerships with 4 communities to reopen and create the operational status again at 4 of those parks, which we are certainly very pleased with. There are ongoing efforts to continue to work with communities to reopen parks or to create the operational status designation, and I look forward to working with the member.
Thank you. Minister, earlier this year, the MNR closed 7 parks across the north permanently. And I agree that northern parks are beautiful and that they should be enjoyed, but this government has locked the gates. It shut down travel information centres across the northwest and replaced them with an app that doesn't have our content and doesn't work in the north. We have Travel Manitoba signs dotting our highways, and now it unveils its tourism strategy in black and white. Travel Southern Ontario. Minister, is this what your government means when it tells us, trust us, we have a solid tourism strategy for Northern Ontario?
Speaker, I hear the bluster from the member opposite. The reality is that the government is committed to ensuring that we provide positive experiences and opportunities for everyone across this province, whether it's in Northern Ontario or Southern Ontario. As the member is well aware, there was a decision that was made last year with respect to the operational status of our provincial parks. And I'm very pleased with the partnerships that we have been able to deliver on. The parks in the province operate at 82% cost recovery. We are still not recovering the level of funds that go into the investment that we make in Ontario parks. We're continuing to make our parks more accessible with our online registration for camping and other opportunities in our parks. We're continuing to look for new ways to support our parks and programs like Learn to Camp in Ontario parks, Learn to Fish. So, Speaker, I certainly hear the member opposite's concerns. We are concerned around these issues as well and ensuring that Ontarians have a great experience in our parks.